Honky Tonk! Deadeye! Let me give you a big hug. You saved the draft too, and for pence, I'm eternally grateful.
I should hope so. However, instead of embracing me, how about you pour me a glass of Dopa-Cola?
That's disgusting stuff. You should knock back a hangman's blood.
I'd sooner give a Lyopleurodon a hug. Well, maybe just a small glass.
Honky Tonk! You're a man! Hey, speaking of which, I met a strange guy. A kind of priest. He's hanging out in front of the museum, blabbering about giant-ish gods. Is he talking about the slime creatures out there? Disgusting.
I don't know, but I'll find out. Thanks, Brewmeister.
No, thank you, Flint. And when it's all over, bring your pals by and it'll be drinks on the house.
Thank you, Deadeye. Have you heard? The squids are closing in. You arrived on the Creole Girl, right? They're gonna have plenty of trouble with those squids.
So, monsters aren't enough. There also have to be a bunch of puss-eating crawlers led by a charismatic idiot and a freaked-out, power-hungry ex-military officer lusting for a freaking satellite. Punch, old buddy, I don't even know where to begin.
Well, I'm not a strategist, but it seems to me if you just start shooting, you're bound to hit something that deserves it.
I think I'll answer this call on my beeper first. Time to talk to Commander Forelli at the Federation Hall.
Flight Commander, the situation here is a mess. Speaking of which, I just met that cute professor and her mass of hair.
That'd be Charlotte Gilmore.
Yeah. She thinks these squids, what she calls the old ones, have a kind of smaller observers, like scouts. We need to stay on the alert, with a finger on the trigger.
Thanks, Lisa. And hey, if we get out of this mess, I'm gonna buy you a dinner.
Wow. The boss as a human being. I remind you of your promise, Flint.
Look at this strange edifice. Memories of past centuries rest here. It's like an enormous brain, where oblivion slowly closes in.
I heard you know something about the squids.
Squids? You gasbag. They are gods. Old, mighty, furious gods. Their leader, the great and glorious Tivius, will soon appear.
Hey, put a cork in it, okay? Do you have anything useful to say or not? What about these small, gods? The shacks?
They are heralds and constant companions. They are guided by leaders known as head shacks, who guide the armies of Tivius with their powerful minds.
What's new, Commander?
We've got an army of squids of all sizes on our radar. The first wave has already arrived, and Ivan King is requesting reinforcements. What's your read on this, Professor Gilmore?
My fear is that the old ones are heading for the part of Aqua that emits the most energy, Neopolis. Parts of their bodies are based on silicon instead of carbon, and that's why they need pressure and heat to keep those long-chain silicon molecules stable.
Well, whatever the reason, Lady Prof, this is big trouble.
That's not all. Don't forget Mad Sam and his killer gang. Commodore Sewell, ex-Commodore Sewell, has a deadly ally in him. They're causing panic in Neopolis.
The devil shows his hand, and the armies of the night converge on Neopolis.
I didn't know you were a poet, Flint.
You bet, sweetheart, as long as I don't have to rhyme. The night is in and around us.
Then I suggest we fight for a few rays of sunlight.
So, the military leader of Neopolis is also a bard. Well said.
So far, it seems as if the crawlers have a new strategy. They've split up and are marauding near Neopolis. Their flagship, the Magma Eater, seems to be firing indiscriminately. But there have been some water intrusions, and we have had a number of fatalities.
Flint, paralyze the Magma Eater, but don't destroy it. Once you've got her dead in the water, get hold of the new weapon they're carrying. It's some kind of energy weapon, a scalar howitzer.
All hell's breaking loose, Flint. I'm scanning 3 battlefields. At Navy headquarters, at the Parliament, and at the main data broadcaster.
Jumbo, Flint, I'm close to the data broadcaster right now. You can support the Atlanters at the Navy headquarters.
Flint, we need you and your team at Navy headquarters. Hurry up, and don't get distracted by targets of opportunity.
All hell's breaking loose, Flint. I'm scanning 3 battlefields. At Navy headquarters, at the Parliament, and at the main data broadcaster. We should go to navigation point 1 now.
Chang here. I can hold a data broadcaster with my men. Redeploy other units. visitors just showed up at the data broadcaster, including the magma here. She's drawing a beat on us now. Flynn, get over here. We can't hold on much longer.
Flint, speed to the magma eater immediately, and get your hands on that new weapon at all costs. Eliminate their central propulsion reactor with EMP. Repeat, paralyze the ship, but do not destroy it without recovering that new weapon.
Arm and Piccolini, I want you two to lead the EMP attack. The rest of us will cover you and keep the crawlers on your backs. Don't forget about the turrets on the magma eater. Attack the marked target now. Target destroyed. Kiko and I are beginning the EMP assault. Damn, hey! We need cover right now!
She's heading toward the Parliament.
Iron Key. The Creole girl is on its way, so hang on. We'll make that fat crawler's demon sweat blood.
I've ordered your wingmen to provide protection, and you should do the same. Next destination, navigation point 7. Target destroyed! I took a big hit! It looks bad! Everything okay. The tech bomber is docked at the magma eater. They're going in.
Squids think we look like filet! Flint, take a look at the data broadcaster. We're getting reports of Bions in the area.
Check that out. It almost looks like the Bions are on our side, the way they're going after the Squids. I'd say it's the last chance for the Creo girl. King, try to break through to the data broadcaster. We're going there to give you a hand. Let's go to navigation point
6. Who would have ever thought one day I'd owe my life to the Bions? Yeah! That was headed for the bottom. shore leave will be well earned if you weren't needed at Federation Hall.